Joe Zikas from YoChicago.com. I'm in the car with David Nadler from City Ranch Real Estate, and we're about to set off on a bargain hunting tour of Lincoln Park.
So 350 Belden, just to give you a quick comparison, a relatively newer construction, 2-bedroom, 2-bath with hardwood stainless granite in a elevator building with security versus a walk-up across the street for the same price. Same 2-bedroom, 1-bath would be the same price. So it's an interesting dynamic. The two markets don't seem to have a lot of synergy for some reason. The condo market and the rental market seem to be somewhat independent of each other.
And it seems like in part it's a classic asymmetry of information.
It really is all about information. That's 100% true. It's not that they're not available to everybody, it's just that people don't take the opportunity to find out what else is available.
Steeple of St. Michael's Church directly ahead. Low-income housing over on the left there, David, which has been extremely successful in this part of Lincoln Park. It has not spawned crime. People are afraid of it. I've heard repeatedly, time after time. And
mansions on either side of that property.
Mansions on either side, and it's a big mistake to think that living next to low-income housing can be a negative in Lincoln Park.
Here we are on North Avenue. We're just going to make a left to Cleveland, and I'll show you a nice 3-bedroom townhouse we rented for $2,600. And anybody who's looked around here for a 3-bedroom townhouse with a parking space knows that $2,600 doesn't seem to correlate. This property was in foreclosure and is being managed by the management company Wall & Levin, and they were able to do it. Here again, a good example, a sign to the times, a 12-month lease. They were asking $2,750. My clients got it for $2,600.
And again, you're talking the price of a 1-bedroom in high-rises in further south.
I hope that this brief tour really demonstrates the value that's available when you're looking outside of the managed spectrum.
Do you find people making that comparison though, or is it almost a different kind of tenant, a different kind of renter?
It tends to be a savvier renter that has taken more time to do research and wants to work with a realtor who's willing to focus on renters. This is the property here on the left side, this townhouse on the corner. We were able to rent for $2,600. And
built by B.J. Spathis, spinoff from MCL.
Okay.
Back in the day. I've been in those units. They're nice units.
Yeah, it was a very spacious, had a wood-burning fireplace. It's got in-unit laundry. Can't beat the location. In fact, I'll go around the...
It was actually a very slow sell at the time when it was built as new construction, but again, the location became solid gold over time.
I can actually show you one in St. Michael's we just rented as well for $2,300, which really, I think, will surprise people.
Great sculpture, St. Michael's at the high school?
The high school condo, right. I represented the homeowner at this one, but my clients had a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath in this beautiful condominium, and we went to market with it. We got $2,300, and it wasn't for lack of trying to get more, but that's what the market would bear because it's a loft configuration. And so people, again, who are looking at these high-rise rentals and they think that they're getting the best deal in town really need to take the next layer off the onion and see what's out there, because there's some really exciting opportunities.
And there are some gorgeous units in here. Old high school classes with high ceilings and large windows laid out well as condo conversions.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful building and plenty of space. You get a lot of space for your money there.
We're looking at the new Sono East building just behind the buildings here, and that's going to be a rental. Any 411 on that?
Nothing other than the signage all over the place. I mean, I think that the big concern, and this, what you bring up, and we can drive over there, it really exemplifies. Here are folks that purchased in the original Sono building with the intention possibly of either renting or selling their units at some point in the future. And they certainly didn't have knowledge that across the way what was going to be a rental building, and well,
that was supposed to be the second twin tower of the Sono development.
That doesn't help. So that's the real danger today in buying these high-rise condos, I think. I mean, trying to dissuade anybody, but
We're coming up on the Apple Store.
I'm sure that'll rent up very quickly.
Crate and Barrel, this is the Clybourne corridor, and just a massive concentration of big box shops along here.
Exciting, the old border space. I wonder who's going to take that. That furniture store went in here. And
The parcel on the corner is in play, where Centrum was going to be developing, I think. Cranes just reported that the loan on that property is being shopped to investors, to vulture investors.
it was an exciting project, just like their project on Belmont and Ashland that never took off, but they were both very exciting projects, so hopefully we'll get something there. The old YMCA site.
That one was called the Belmont Collection, I think, or
Yeah, right. There's the Roosevelt Collection, there's the Belmont Collection.
and each of them suffered a correction.
The collection correction.
The collection correction. All right, we're now headed south on Clybourne. We're looking at the gorgeous, shimmering Trump Tower up ahead.
We rented Unit 82F at Trump Tower for a record at the time. Was the last unoccupied tower unit, and it rented for $8,300 a month. And there was so much interest that the client had to pay 6 months up front to get it.
I take it that wouldn't be the case today.
This was only last year, so I guess
Oh.
renting in Trump Tower is a different segment of the market. A lot of rentals in Trump Tower for some reason.
Well, a lot of investors bought initially, didn't they?
Yeah, my client looked at the property as a potential purchase and at $2 million, and he thought that renting for $8,300 for 2 years presented a substantial value, so he decided to rent. So it goes to show different people have different perspectives. The buy, sell, rent scenario. Here's going to be Target. The old Cabrini Greenland.
We're right here, yep.
Very exciting project.
Looking at the park side of Old Town development up ahead. There's a new rental building opening at Oak and Larrabee just down the way here. Mix of affordable and market rate housing. Some real bargains in there, I think, going down to maybe $900 a month for one bedroom if you meet the affordable qualifications.
That's universally the case in every city.
Yeah, and that's another option for people to consider if they're on a budget, on a lower income. The income requirements for affordable housing can be shockingly high, I think, for some people.
I think the underlying theme here is that you need to do more research than just go on Craigslist. You need to really learn about how the market works, because if you can find a realtor who will show you rental property that is condominiums, that's MLS listed or otherwise, you can see a lot more and get a lot more for your money.